By now, you should have started to realize that wealth is not just about how much you put in the hustle or how many connections you have. It starts from inside your head, as we talked about in the part two of this series. As you start to rewire your mind, you automatically drop those old beliefs that used to make you see money as wealth. Today, we'll be digging a bit deeper because it doesn't just stop at the mind. The vibe you carry also plays a vital role in this abundance journey. Nigerians have energy for days. Whether na the way we dey dance for Owambe, they shout for church, or they even dey vex when okay too long. That energy that you put out there is what pulls things your way, whether na money, peace, or even wahala. So in this third part of this series, we'll talk about how to align your energy with plenty so that abundance can follow you like a shadow. The problem with some of una be say una too dey vex. Una too dey complain say things dey hardly work out. Sometimes even before you start something new, you're already thinking about the possibility of everything going wrong. That is one of the reasons why your energy towards attracting good things are low. I hate to break it to you, but you will keep attracting nothing but the barest minimum if you try to replace every negative energy with joy, gratitude, and hope and give out good vibes. You attract the same thing. Better things, better job, sweet deals, and even unexpected wins that will make you smile. For instance, have you ever been to an event in a foul mood and the DJ plays your favorite song? There's this instant joy that comes with it, and sometimes you can't help but move your body. That vibe has a way of making you forget about your worry for a second. That is the kind of energy you need to learn. We all know how living in Nigeria can press your neck. With the current fuel subsidy removal, the price of food items has skyrocketed. The current level of inflation is crazy. If you try to think positively, manage your small fund for this hit, make NEPA sees light. Or maybe you're hearing that your village people are blocking your way, or the guilt that comes with not being able to provide for a loved one. All these things can drain your energy. Now you're probably wondering, how do I align my energy with abundance when life keeps throwing me curveballs? Let me break it down for you with some gist and provide some tools to help you through. First, let's talk about what pulls your energy, because you have to know your enemy before you know your attack technique. One of the major enemies of abundance is fear. Sometimes it is the fear that if you make it, something will spoil it. Or maybe you have been living in the fear of your village people because they have nothing better to do than to wait for you. As if success is an invitation to chaos. Not gonna lie, I used to be like that. Story time. When I started my first business, I was afraid of exploring because I thought that if I became too successful too soon, I would attract evil eyes. But one day I was reading this book and the author said, fear is an emotion, and just like every other emotion, you can decide not to deal with it. It made so much sense because fear is the fuel for bad energy. Another thing is resentment. You're always angry. That employer that doesn't pay well, or that relative that promised you a job and did nothing. That anger has a throne in your heart and it is acting as a roadblock. Then there's doubt about who you are to suddenly experience a sudden generational turnaround. This very one is turnaround because you think that God created you to be timid. You were created with all the qualities you need to succeed, and you're here to serve a purpose. Everything that you need and want is already inside you. Starting today, avoid phrases like things no dey work for people like me. All these things are burdens that nobody deserves to carry. You have to find joy in the little things and appreciate the small things that makes you happy. If you like it when you play music and dance in your room with your whack dancing skills, do it. If you enjoy talking with that friend who makes you smile from ear to ear, or they always have a way of cheering you up when you're down, call them. Find the little things and make use of them, because when you're happy, you're sending a message to the universe that you're ready for more. First, how do you learn to let go of the things that weigh you down? Let us practice this little exercise. You take a piece of paper, write down a list of things that usually makes you angry. Maybe your boss doesn't pay for overtime. I've been there. Or maybe yours is that time MMM scattered your money in 2016. Write as many things as you can remember. When you're done, you're going to tear it, burn it, flush it, do whatever signifies letting go. Secondly, charity. Yes. Give alms. It doesn't have to be anything grand that will cause you to empty your wallet, but giving, no matter how little, shifts your energy. It could be something as little as giving pure water to a beggar or sending 1K to your sibling. Act as simple as complimenting strangers or helping your friends up when they feel down will cause a turnaround in your energy. It is not magic, it is just the basic law of attraction. I have checked, and we have at least 25 verses in the Bible that talks about giving. The Quran talks about the concept of sadaqah and willful charity 13 times in various contexts. Now, let's talk about business owners who are always talking down about their business. I have something for you. Is life not hard enough on you that you also have to be part of the reason for your stagnation? This is a question for you to answer privately. I'm not saying that this practice will erase anger from your life completely, but whenever you're angry, pause, analyze the cause of the anger as best as you can. If possible, find something to do. Try taking a walk, write down your worries, and set it ablaze. Pray it out. Find a routine that works for you. I know some of you will probably say,
You fit give me advice, I block you on top of the same
just calm down.
advice.
And you remember that we are on a mission. The truth of the matter is that on this journey, doubts will come, and every day there might be a new challenge. So always remember these three things. Your energy is your power. Two, this is all about you. Right now, you are in charge. Three, the abundance that you seek awaits you, but it will never come if your energy isn't aligned. And now, as always, we've come to the part where you grab a pen and a paper for our actionable plan to help you through to the next level. Number one is energy checking. You're going to rate how you're feeling today on a scale of 1 to 10, and of course, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest. You're going to write down three things that lift your energy. It could be chatting with a friend, it could be singing, it could be food, like eating hot jollof rice with very soft turkey and plantain changes your mood. You're going to go ahead and practice this thing every time you feel angry. Number two is release checking. You're going to take a piece of paper and write one fear or memory that is holding you back. It could be the fear of failing or the grudge that you're holding against someone. You're going to go ahead and tear it, burn it, flush it, or do whatever indicates that you're letting go. Now you're going to close your eyes and try to visualize the lightness that comes with letting go of things. Number three, generosity challenge. You're going to give something small every day for a week, no matter how little. It could be 100 naira to a beggar, a stranger to a smile to a stranger, or dedicate time to help somebody in need. You're going to write down how it makes you feel each time you do this. Because I remember recently I came across a video of Viola Davis at the Wax Museum, and she said there are signs in your life when you feel worthy. Sometimes your purpose is not what you do, it is what happens to people when you do it. And sometimes the people it happens to is you. Congratulations, you have made it to the end of the third part of this series. I look forward to hearing about your progress in the next part.